Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. So, because I keep receiving a lot of questions regarding Taiwan, I decided to make another video about it. So, eto, updated na. I'm going to mention some updated information regarding Taiwan. So, the first good news is that Taiwan is visa-free until July 31, 2020. So, sa mga hindi pa nakakapunta this year, you can book your flight until next year. So, Taiwan is visa-free for Filipinos for 14 days. If you're planning to stay more than 14 days because you think medyo bitin, because you wanted to do a lot of things in Taiwan, you would need to apply for a visa for that. Again guys, if you're just going to stay there for 14 days or less, there's no need to apply for visa or a Travel Authorization Certificate. Only those countries like Cambodia, India, Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam are required to apply for a Travel Authorization Certificate. So, go na tayo doon. And please note that Taiwan is very strict when it comes to that 14 days rule. So even though we don't need a visa to go to Taiwan, Taiwan still requires certain requirements that we need to meet for us to be able to enter their country. Again guys, even though Taiwan is a visa-free country, they can still deny our entry to their country if they feel na magiging burden or threat tayo sa bansa nila. So, we need to make sure that we meet these requirements. So, what are the requirements that they need? First, they need a valid passport that at least have 6 months validity. And the passport, please make sure that you have a signature dun sa passport nyo. Pag bago na yung passport nyo, please do have a signature dun sa saan ba yun? Sa front page, after nung information and picture nyo, kailangan meron siyang signature. Why? Because sa immigration ng Taiwan, they might not consider it as a valid passport if you do not have a signature dun sa passport niya. Yan ay mangyayari lang if matsyempohan nyo na strict yung immigration ng Taiwan. Next, important requirements that you need is a returning ticket or ongoing ticket. So, dahil nga sobrang strict nila sa 14 days, they need to see that you have a confirmation ng returning ticket sa Pilipinas. Or if you're planning to go to other Asian countries or any other countries na plan nyo to visit after Taiwan, they need to see the ongoing ticket. The third requirements is a proof of accommodation. For tourists, of course, you would need booking ng mga hotels, Airbnb, apartment, or any accommodation that you're planning to stay sa Taiwan. It must be printed or at least nakasave sa cellphone nyo para maipakita nyo sa immigration sa Pilipinas at saka sa Taiwan. Now, if you have a family member or friends in Taiwan na balak nyo dun sa kanila magstay, you don't need to have any booking ng mga hotel, but what you would need is the complete address ng friend or ng family nyo, as well as yung contact number nila. So just in case the immigration want to confirm if you're related to that person, they can call the number, or they can also verify if the address that you give them is correct. So medyo strict sila doon, so be ready to that. And then another requirements is that you should have sufficient funds. Again guys, since there is no visa required, they would be wanted to see if you can support your stay sa Taiwan. I would not say na magre-request sila ng show money pagdating sa airport, but I read there are some cases na hinahanapan sila ng proof na kaya nilang i-support, like credit cards, debit card, ATM, cash, pwede yun. So, anything na mapuproof nyo na you can support yourself, that you have the money to travel to Taiwan, have that with you, bank statement, bank account, anything. Please have that with you always. Now, another important requirement is a accomplished arrival card. Now, etong arrival card na to, pwedeng ibigay sa inyo while you're in the plane or doon na pagdating nyo sa airport sa Taiwan sa immigration. So, arrival card, yung information doon, make sure na tama lahat. It will ask for your passport number, your full name, and yung address na pag-i-stayan nyo sa Taiwan. So, make sure to complete that arrival card. And to save you some time, please always bring a ballpen with you para hindi na kayo manghihirang kung kanino man doon. Tapos, aantayin nyo pa silang matapos, diba? So, yeah. Make sure to complete that arrival card. And lastly, medyo strict sila if you have a criminal record sa Taiwan. They will verify that sa immigration since they do have the record. If you have like record ng overstaying, they might pwedeng maharang kayo sa immigration and it will lead to a lot of questions. So yeah, be ready for that. Strict talaga sila doon. So yeah, those are the major requirements na kinakailangan nila. Please make sure to list that and yun lang yung mga kumpletuhin nyo. Now, to give you some tips para pagdating sa immigration, since you're going to pass the immigration here in the Philippines and in Taiwan, sa Taiwan, with my experience, like I mentioned before sa first video ko regarding this, I'm going to have that link here. So, in their immigration, sobrang easy lang. They did not ask a lot of questions to me, but then again, iba-iba yung mga immigration officers. Some can be maluwag sa mga ganyan or they might not even ask questions. But if minamalas, you might encounter a strict immigration officer. So you need to be really ready with answering their question. But of course, you always mas kailangan yung maging ready sa immigration sa Pilipinas because sobrang hirap. Most of them are strict and most of them ask a lot of questions. So, dun sa may mga trabaho, please be ready with your company ID, with your certificate of employment, if kaya nyo magdala rin ng BIR, and then, syempre, kailangan nyo rin ng, approved leave from work. They might ask kasi syempre, once you provided a company ID, and then they will ask if approve ba sa work mo na magbakasyon ka. So, all of that, be ready. Always have that in your in a small envelope or kailangan laging hawak pagdating sa immigration. Hindi pwede na, nalalagay mo dun sa check-in luggage mo. So, mas mahihirapan ka pag tinanong sa immigration kasi hindi mo nadala yung check-in luggage mo. Now, for those working as a freelancer like me, since most of the time, they always ask kung ano yung trabaho mo. Since you're not working in a company that freelancer ka nga, please be ready to explain sa immigration sa Pilipinas what kind of work you do, how you earn from it, if kaya nyong ipakita sa kanila because some of them will ask or hindi nila magets kung anong trabaho ba mayroon ka. So, it's better to just show them kaysa explain tayo ng explain kasi hindi ka talaga nila maintindihan. They will keep on asking, so paano yun? Paano ka nakakapera doon? Paano mo natatanggap yung pera? I mean, intriguing sila mag-question eh. So, with my experience before, since yung pinagtatrabahoan ko, I do have that in app. So, pinakita ko lang by my phone, dito ako nag-work. Ito yung klase ng work na ginagawa ko, na you earn money. Like, ito yung, how do you say that? Ito na yung na pera ko dito sa trabaho ko. So, yeah, ganun nyo siya ipapaliwanag sa immigration officer. Now, for those people who do not have a job, but you wanted to travel to Taiwan for vacation, of course. Now, no one should stop you even though you do not have a job. If you have the money to travel, then why not, diba? So, pagdating sa case nyo, you just need to have a strong proof that you have money. So, in terms of cash, a credit card, debit card, ATM, traveler check, bank statement, anything na magpo-proof sa immigration that you have the money to travel, just bring that and you're good to go. Basta mapatunayan mo lang na you can support yourself and you're not going there to look for a job. So, but then again, the most important tip that you can do pagdating sa immigration is just be confident and be very honest, be as friendly as possible. Huwag yung sasagot-sagutin yung immigration na parang nagmamarunong ka. Maging magalang ka lang, immigration here in the Philippines or even in Taiwan. Have a smile on your face and yeah, pray. And you're good to go. So, if hindi pa kayo nakakapag-book ng trip to Taiwan, the best time to visit Taiwan is April and June, which is spring, and September to November, yun yung autumn nila. So, mas maaliwalas yung panahon, hindi tag-ulan, hindi rin ganun kainit, but yeah, the only thing is that mas maraming turista. But again, if you wanted to enjoy yung country na maganda yung panahon, walang dito, hindi kayo mahirapang mag-Instagram pictures dahil lang sa mga tag-ulan-ulan na yan. And mahirap din pag maglalakad-lakad kayo, tapos pupunta rin kayo ng mga hiking and it's a rainy season, then it might be hard. But yeah, so yun. Spring and autumn is the best time to go there. But if you wanted to enjoy the country more and less tourists, you can go there sa winter, which is December to March. Also, dahil kukunti ang mga marunong mag-English sa Taiwan, it would be best that you always have a Google Translator or any app that work offline to translate language for free. And pagdating pa lang sa airport, yung mga signs doon medyo mahirap na, sa metro, mahirap din. So yeah, always have a Google Translator with you. And pagdating sa exchange ng money, you can exchange money doon na mismo sa airport, or you can look for banks sa loob ng city. Also, if you're planning to buy a Wi-Fi card, napansin ko kasi a lot of places, they have free Wi-Fi naman. So, if you wanted to save money, then there's no need to buy for a Wi-Fi SIM card. But if you're planning to do like hiking or places na sa tingin nyo kailangan nyo talaga ng internet for the maps and everything, you can get a SIM card dun sa airport, which will offer like a week or 11 days. But sa specific days that you can have Wi-Fi, and bongga yung Wi-Fi nila doon ha. Sobrang lakas, walang Filipinas. Even sa the taas ng mountain, you have a Wi-Fi connection, which is really good. Also, to save you some time or yung pagpila-pila sa airport, I do remember they offer, since yung from the airport going to the city, meron dong you can travel by train. And you can purchase dun sa airport nila ng ticket or yung coin para papunta sa city and going back to the airport by train. So, mas mabilis yun, and you can look for that. I think it's cheaper as well. So, that's it. That's updated information about Taiwan. Again, it's visa-free until July 31, 2020, which is next year. So, you have a lot of months to still plan your travel to Taiwan. And enjoy guys, sobrang enjoy yung mga street food. I would suggest na huwag na kayong kumain sa mga restaurants and every night din na lang kayo sa mga street food. Sobrang daming mga pagkain doon. As in araw-araw, iba yung kakain mo and it's much cheaper. But if you wanted to be more cheaper sa mga food, dun sa mga not known, yung mga hindi known na market, dun mas mura yung mga pagkain. So, yep! I hope that you like again this video. If you do and you find my information helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you're still not a subscriber, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and feel free to ask me any question down in the comment section below, or email me, or message me on our Facebook page, and I will be gladly to answer and help you with it. So yeah, I'll see you on our next video. Bye!